Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins with me, Liddy. Right, after we've talked to people in camp, we are ready to continue on and venture forth with our standard party of
Yes.
U4, Sept. Alright, so I was thinking that we probably go to Redcliffe Castle or Village first, then Castle. Since I'm a human, I come from that general area, right? So perhaps people will know me and it would be fun. So yeah, let's go to Redcliffe Village, and we're promptly being ambushed. Let's see if we can deal with that.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
So there's some mages that are actually fighting Darkspawn. Yep, Darkspawn. So tank, rush in, go. Healer, let's see. It's a huge open battlefield, and I can't move my camera too far ahead. Yeah, I think healer will go somewhere here. Archer as well, and I mean, I'm not sure. Perhaps I should also move them up here to this elevated area. We'll see.
Where now?
Alright, so Alistair, go in. Attack stuff. No, I have not Alistair selected. There we go. Also, why do I always have to cast that stuff again? We are at least in the Song of Valor, that's good. And the healers probably don't need to do anything. And you just start casting. Let's just start casting the nice little Tempest around there, and Alistair, shield wall in, good. There we go. What else do we need? We have shield wall. Breton is also sustained, yeah, we need that as well again. Let's see, healer perhaps a bit back. You just fire at the closest one. Let's give it an arrow of slaying, actually. And Alistair. So, shield defense. Not sure if I can cast that as well. Drops into defensive stance. Favors the shield, gaining defense increase and shrug off missile attacks. But taking a penalty to attack, and shield wall gives me fortress. Shield becomes a fortress, or nearly a fortress, adding significant armor bonus and greater likelihood of shrugging off missile attacks. Well, I'll play around with that after the fight, I think. Yeah. Alright. Let's see how things go. Okay, that was the arrow of slaying that connected, I think. Which did a nice amount of damage. Also, what's that red thing? Arrow of... penalty to what? Stamina regeneration. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, Morrigan, since we are just here casting a couple things, just give it another blizzard or something. There we go. They do have quite a bit of damage, actually. Someone cast Earthquake. Could be that someone casted Earthquake. Oh. Something spawned behind us. So far it's just one dude, and it's not exactly the strongest one. So Alistair, just attack that guy. Morrigan, you and the archer Needy, you will focus on that. Like that. Sounds good. Yeah, they're just thrown around here, including Alistair. But yeah, that's okay. The apprentice took a bit of damage. That is okay. Probably can't do a lot of stuff here when the enemy is right inside all of the people. Can freeze him. That's good enough. Alpha is dead. And Herlock is dead. I think that's all of them. Alright. Mage. Magic. Just making short work of all the enemies. No loot drops? None at all. Alright, I saw a death root up here, nothing else, sadly.
Discipline and focus. The Master says we will help in the battles to come.
That's good.
Discipline and focus.
Yeah.
The Master says we will help in the
Also
battles to
good
come.
that you guys are clones of each other.
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
Sounds good to me. Nothing more? Okay, so we might see them again in Redcliffe then. That's the return path. There's nothing more to be collected. I probably can't... Nope. Wall. Hidden walls. Okay, and we killed all these. Herlock. That's good. No. Actually, there's a death root back there. Can't I gather the death root? Let's see. Can't. Perhaps that will be part of another ambush at some point. Alright. Yes, let's continue forth then. Loading. A lot of loading.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Yeah, sure. What's on your mind? Let me guess, you're an idiot. Yeah, what's on your
I
mind?
told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Huh. Well, would you look at that? Doesn't that make you the heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, but I mean, that's good news. Could help us lay claim to more troops against the Darkspawn. Yeah, does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Alright, so we are perhaps being targeted because of that. You're the heir to the throne then? Why tell me then? Why do I need to know? We can use this to our advantage, actually. Are you sure you're not hiding anything else? Yeah, you're sure you're not hiding anything else?
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no, that's it. Just the prince thing.
Okay, so we should be calling you Prince Alistair. You're the heir. Oh, same options. Yeah, so we should be calling you Prince Alistair then.
No! Maker's breath. Just hearing that gives me a heart attack. It's not true, anyhow. I'm the son of a commoner. It was always made clear that the throne is not in my future. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that.
Oh, he's sick.
I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Yeah, okay, so the uncle has been poisoned then, and we need to cure him of the poison, and then we have an heir or a claimant to the throne that is actually popular with the people. That would be nice, and he does not have any interest in the throne, so there's no struggle there. Yeah, so... aren't you? I'm not sure what that's referring. Like, if he's a nobody? Yeah, it's...
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
Well, apparently. He liked it. Good enough. Yeah, so... big news, Alistair. Also, Deathroot. We're going to gather that. Thomas. Let's see. What did I... Yeah, I wanted to play around with the stance. Can I activate that sustain thing as well? No, that's mutually exclusive to shield wall. So... yeah, I think shield wall is much better than the shield defense, which means I just throw that away, so I'm not being tempted again in the future to pick that. Alright, there we have it, and let's continue.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Is there a problem? I'm on important business. Need to see Arl Eamon.
Oh. Then you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
We've heard that he's sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a Blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Well, that sounds interesting. Another mystery we'll have to solve. Not only poison, but also dark arts. or something.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Alright, yeah. You don't believe Loghain's lies then?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
Yeah, it's quite possible. We're from around here, you know.
Yes,
Cowsland.
that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Well, can we take a look at that? Can we help drive them back?
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Alright. So, can we discuss
Of course.
some more? Isn't the timing of this awfully convenient?
Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Cailan's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness?
Well, am I suggesting that? Do you know why he's ill?
No, I do not. I arrived recently myself, having heard the news. I know as much as you do now.
And isn't he heir to the throne?
Our sister was Cailan's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne, though still better than Loghain's. And it does mean Eamon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne, but let's not leap to conclusions. I would not like to think that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good man, and much loved by the people of Redcliffe. And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age.
Very well. So, you have some knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
The search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
I think that's the one we actually met in Lothering. Why are you in the Chantry? Well, probably because it's the spot where people can have hope, and it's perhaps also good to defend. Yeah, so what happens after the battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
That'd be good. And there had better be a reward. And what exactly is attacking the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the
Ah,
gravest injuries.
yes, great,
Undead,
zombies.
perhaps. Spirits possessing the bodies of the dead. We could be dealing with a mage, but who would do such a thing?
Well, let's
Very
get
well.
back to
I'll
work.
be with you, my friend.
Morrigan disapproves, but why? It's perfectly logical that we aid them, because then we can gain support for our cause. Perhaps even get a legitimate king that can help us acquire troops for coming battles.
Let us pray.
So,
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
oh, we have particle effects up here. Nice. The
Why
shine.
haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
Alright.
Maker bless you for helping us, futile though it may be.
That's not
I'm
futile.
not frightened. Everybody thinks I am, but I'm not.
Don't think we can get anything out of
We
those.
should have left when we had the chance. We should have fled in all directions. They could not have come after us all.
Why do we have to stay in here? I want to go home.
Mother Hannah says we have to be brave. She says the Maker will smile on us.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
Well... we have our own reasons to help.
Which doesn't
honestly.
include protecting innocents. Regardless, I am grateful the Maker brought you to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left? All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
So I'm just asking myself, how long has this been going? Just one night or a long time? Just how safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can. May the Maker watch over you,
We'll
child.
do whatever we can. Not sure if we'll get anything if we let her bless us.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
It's just creepy, like 4 guys standing next to you while you have this conversation.
We should have loaded up the wagons and taken our chances on the road.
Okay, more codex entries, more books. There we go. So let's see, Jetta.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Have I? Your husband and son are both dead, apparently.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
It's too long since I remember anything. Perhaps I found a letter on a body or something. Yeah.
Maker's blessings.
At least you have the knowledge that they're really gone. We are sorry. Can't tell Irenia anything. Alright, alright. I hope that wasn't a choice that we could tell her or her. But why would it? Would be a strange thing to have a choice on. Probably is going to be important later on. So, talk to Sir Perth, talk to Murdoch. Companions, Win's regret. Help Win find closure. Ah, okay, so it is a quest now. Dalish Elves, yeah, so when we get to the Dalish Elves we may find the companion. Blight, Arl of Redcliffe, yep, that's what we're solving right now. And the other quests I don't know, perhaps outside. So old man.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. So many have already died.
Well, don't worry. Morrigan can put down a blizzard and everything's dandy again. Caitlin.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Alright, so they take hostages. Possibly to create more zombies or something like that. We'll have to be careful because that means we could run back into the Chanter and everyone in here is a zombie. Yeah. Why would he run off?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
Grief can make us do many things that don't make any sense, I'm afraid.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Well, I wish for an option to say, well, if we see him, we'll save him without the strong implication of us giving a lot of effort for it, since, well, we do have important quests to do. Let's be cold here. Yeah, you need to be strong, girl.
I understand, I do. I'm just so afraid for him.
Alright, so we got the quest anyways, so that's good. Good for us anyways. Yeah, I think we'll end it here and exit the Village Chantry next time. Thanks a lot for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Have a great day and bye.